This, though, is kind of funny. While many scholars believe Jesus was born sometime between 4 BC and 6 BC, which stands for before Christ.
Yeah.
There's no definitive historical evidence that pinpoints the exact year of his birth. The commonly used Christian calendar, which designates Jesus' birth at the starting point, traditionally places it at 1 BC or 1 AD. Yeah, obviously. 1 AD.
Well, yeah.
1 AD is after he died. Because that thing says for...
After death, yeah.
Death of Ad Domina, yeah. Although these dates are approximate and may not align precisely with historical records. Okay, whatever.
No, but that's the thing, though. When you start a calendar and you just go, this is year 1, and you then later on base it on a person, obviously it's going to differ a little bit.
Why do we celebrate the birth of Christ in December?
Because
I just want to see why
the Christian Church took over the heathen holiday of Yule.
Yule, yeah.
Yeah.
We call it something
because people were already celebrating it then, they decided to just, adopt it and put Jesus' name on it to be like, yeah, but it's a Christian holiday now. So, yeah, sure, you can continue celebrating. We're not going to change too much of your ways, but you're not doing it for, for the harvest or the gods that you used to believe in any kind of way. It's for Jesus now.
Mm. Well, there are earlier reasons too. There are at least 3. Here it says this on Britannica. I don't know, some sort of website. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
There are at least 3 possible origins for the December date. The Roman Christian historian Sextus Julius Africanus dated Jesus' conception to March 25th. This is when they, which means then that...
that would mean December,
yeah. Which after 9 months his mother would have resulted in a December 25 birth. Yeah. In the 3rd century, the Roman Empire, which at the time had not adopted Christianity, celebrated the rebirth of the unconquered sun, Sol Invictus, on December 25th. This holiday not only marked the return of longer days after winter solstice, but also followed the popular Roman festival called the Saturnalia.
Yeah.
And I think Saturnalia is kind of also kind of how we celebrated. Like, we didn't celebrate Saturnalia here, but we had a similar kind of festival during winter time. Because people feasted and exchanged gifts.
But the pagan style, I guess, is it has to do with the winter solstice.
Yes, exactly.
Mainly, which happens on Saturnalia.
Yeah. It was also the birthday of the Indo-European deity Mithra, a god of light and loyalty whose cult was at the time growing popular among Roman soldiers. And the church in Rome began formally celebrating Christmas on December 25th in 336 AD then, during the reign of the Emperor Constantine, as Constantine has made Christianity the effective religion of the empire. Some are speculating that choosing this date had the political motive of weakening the established pagan celebrations. Oh, bastards.
Yeah.
The date was not widely accepted in the Eastern Empire, where January 6th had been favored. Yeah, they mentioned that. For another half century. And Christmas did not become a major Christian festival until the 9th century. Wow.
Yeah.
So that
I mean, there's a bunch of reasons, obviously.
Yeah. But yeah,
I think mainly it has to do with winter solstice happening around that time, and then just going like, yeah, well, you know what? We're already celebrating. Let's just put our thing on it, basically.
How disrespectful is that against Jesus? If he's so important, why do we he's like, hey guys, it's September. Are we gonna have a party? And they're like, no, you have to wait 3 months. Like, what?
But he was dead by then, so.
True, I suppose.
When they decided to do that, he was already dead and gone.
That's true.
He had gone up to his Father in heaven.
Well, Jesus is God, so.
Yeah, I know, but what's it called? In Norwegian, it's himmelsbrett.
Yeah, the heavenly kingdom. Or kingdom of heaven.
No, the
when he travels?
Himmelflygare.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it in Swedish even?
Kristi himmelsfärd.
Yes, that's the one. Christ heavenly...
Ascension.
Whatever. Ascension.
But I'm 35 years old technically, but I've never thought of this. Jesus never got to celebrate Christmas.
Yeah, no. Because Christmas wasn't a thing when he was alive. That was just his nothing. That was just winter solstice.
Yeah.
Back then.
Anyway.
We are kind of off track, but it's Christmas talk.
Yeah, exactly. It's Christmas talk, and I honestly didn't have much more to say about the movie. That's that kind of movie. When a movie's good, all you can just say is, "Oh, it's really good." Like,
yeah, there's nothing to complain about. There's nothing to point out, really.
Yeah, and there's no I mean, not that it like looks bad or anything, but there's nothing like technical that stands out. Good performances all around. No one was bad.
Yeah.
I liked. If we're gonna talk about something technical, I liked how the weather outside the window, because a lot of the movie takes place in that like living room / kitchen.
Yeah.
The weather, like, first of all, signified which season it was. Obviously,
Season was,
but it also kind of mirrored the mood of the movie. Like the first hour is, it is mainly upbeat, but kind of harsh.
Yeah.
So it's usually very like just overcast / sunny. Like there's no weather outside. It's just
still, basically.
But then it's all serene and happy during Christmas. That's when you have the heavy, like beautiful, the like cotton candy snowfall. Very, very like Christmas picture, card, Christmas snow. And then basically for the rest of the movie, at least when you're watching outside the window, it's raining.
Yeah, that's true.
And specifically around the scene where, when she's about to give birth, it is just pouring down.
Yeah, between when they find out that he died and she giving birth, it's just pure rain.
Yeah.
That's true.
I wonder if that was a conscious choice. That's just how I interpret it.
It probably was.
Yeah.
I think it was. It has to be. Like, it's the same way that music sometimes can like force you into feeling a certain thing in modern movies.
Yeah.
They put a mood on.
Yeah.
Here they did that with the weather. Like, by the way, it's raining. You should be like sad.
The world is crying, for Johnny is dead.
Yeah.
And
everything is going bad.
The movie ends in summer, when everything is reborn and there's a fresh start, which literally that's what's going on in the movie. They've grown up and now it's time. And they even talk about how the new baby, what were they going to call her? Laurie, Annie Laurie.
Ann or Annie Laurie McShane.
Yeah, she's never going to experience
the hardships that we went through.
But then Neely says, "We sure had a lot of fun, though." Yeah, we did.
Like, it's not all bad.
Yeah, and that which once again encapsulates the whole thing. Like, yeah, it was a tough childhood, tough growing up, but I mean, we mainly saw the kids having fun, playing in the streets, going to school, singing with their dad.
Even when they had to go and cheat to get money, they had a smile on their faces.
Yeah, because they were crafty. Yeah, it's great. And then the movie just ends on that. It ends on the weirdest comment, though, because when they're celebrating that they have graduated school, a slightly older boy kind of comes on to Francie, which is like, because she still looks like she's 10. I mean, I guess she's like 12 or 13 or something.
She's like 13 by then.
But he looks like he's in high school. So I was like, hey, buddy, how about you wait a couple of years?
Well, back in the days, that wasn't an issue, so. And honestly, if he's... Wait, how old are you in high school? Like 16 tops?
16 when you start.
If he's 16 and she's 13, that's fine.
Yeah. They're both underage, so...
Yeah, until he turns 18, then he has to wait.
Anyway,
for a couple years.
I think that last line in the movie is, "Neely, do you think I'm pretty?" And he's like, "Yeah, whatever," basically.
You'll pass,
right. And then the movie ends. It's like, oh.
Because she has finally, because that was never a thing for her. She never considered having to look good or having to meet a boy or anything. But that's part of her growing up. She's like, oh, wait.
She can think about other things now. She can kind of let go of that pragmatism her mother had. Yeah.
Yeah. She's becoming a little more like her aunt in that sense.
In a good way.
Like, ooh, in a good way, yeah.
Well,
because both the mom and the aunt are really like, oh, this boy won't take you up.
Yeah.
Say the right thing. Just do it. And they're both very proud of her answer when she goes, "Oh, I don't know. Yeah. We'll see." Like, yeah, I'll come calling.
So yeah.
And Neely getting jealous.
Hey, I thought we were gonna go play baseball tomorrow. He more and more turned into a Brooklyn kind of kid during the movie. Yeah. Anyway, I think we can kind of wrap it up there.
Yeah, we can wrap it up there.
So yeah,
we have more Christmas movies coming up.
Exactly. And I know that, so yeah, not too much Christmas so far, sorry, other than on Patreon. But I know that
I live on those.
The last two are gonna be pure Christmas. Now, once again, the last one, whatever. It's A Wonderful Life, which by many is considered the quintessential Christmas movie. I know that's also one that...
I keep confusing which one is A Wonderful Life.
Yeah, because there's an Italian movie from the 90s called literally It's a Wonderful Life in Italian. What is it? La
Vie Belle or something?
La Vita Belle something.
Bella something. Right. That's the Wonderful Life. I don't know why, but I keep thinking about the one with Judy Garland, but that's called something else.
Meet Me in St. Louis.
Yeah. I don't know why, because it's such
different.
a classic. I just keep thinking that's the one, but it's not.
No, that's a completely different movie.
Yeah,
Although that's also considered a
just,
Christmas movie.
For some reason, I merged them somehow. I don't know why. I have seen It's a Wonderful Life. Yes, I have.
Yeah, and the American title for that Italian movie is Life is Wonderful, not It's a Wonderful Life. La Vita è Bella.
La Vita è Bella. Right.
That's a different movie, though. There's no Christmas.
La Via, that was like a combination of Spanish and French, I think, what I said.
It's vida in Spanish. Via is Latin for road.
Oh.
Or way. No, road. No.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anywho.
Do you know
that was our discussion of A Tree Grows in Brooklyn.
And a little bit of Christmas
history, I guess?
Yeah.
Or lore.
That's what you get here on the Spoiler Cast. It's not just movie talk.
Yeah.
It's history talk, and science talk, and political talk we've even had a little bit.
All kinds of things.
Yeah. So tell all your friends, not just your movie buff friends. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. Hold on, because next week we're going to have a proper Christmas movie. It's called Christmas in Connecticut. It takes place during Christmas. And it's a Christmas farce even, so...
and if you want more Christmas, like we said, we are doing more Christmassy things on Patreon.
Yes. There it's going to be pure Christmas.
Yes.
Every movie either takes place on Christmas or around the Christmas weekend.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe or click follow or whatever the platform you're listening or watching on.
Like, comment,
all that stuff.
Rate.
Yeah.
I think it's a thing somewhere.
It helps us in the algorithm, which I've been doing my damnedest to kind of entice with how I describe these videos and all that. I think I've overdone it now because the algorithm is not promoting us again. I don't know what's happening. But either way, we'll see you in the next episode. But until then, have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
The Spoiler Cast is part of Please Don't Make a Scene. It's hosted by Tobias Vedén and Rebecca Vedén. Produced and directed by Tobias Vedén. Executive producer is Annika Vedén. I also want to give a big shout out to all our patrons. Mom and Mac, Laura Kinney, Daniel Elgaiso, Christopher Belén, Mom, Dad, CK85, and Jacob.